Hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining and actually wait. So to be honest, I was not sure if I was going to live stream because I thought, oh right, finally, like a peaceful evening, nothing really happened, and but suddenly the police here in Yunnan stated that this was an illegal assembly, and as you can see, there's just regular people on the sidewalks. There were no roadblocks, there was no like violence of any type, and the police just suddenly said, grab the speaker, show the blue banners, and this is an illegal assembly. If you stay here, we're going to use force to arrest you, including tear gas and things like that. And of course that made people like even more angry. But they're telling everyone to go away right now. And why people are gathered here and why is people like on the streets of Yunnan, not making roadblocks, but just on the vicinity of here of Yunnan, is because today is the 21st of November, which marks the 4th month since the Yunnan terrorist attack that was co-sponsored by the Hong Kong police and the government, including Junius Ho, the Legislative Council member Junius Ho, who has close ties with the mafias and the gangsters, and the police, which have close ties with the police, with the mafias as well. So for those of you who don't know what happened on the 21st of July, you can simply type 721, and I recommend New York Times documentary. So just search 21st New York Times, and here is a very well described, very well made visual investigation showing how the police collaborated and covered up for the gangsters and the mafias to come out near this district in Yunnan and just brutally attack everyone, including pregnant women, children, reporters. They attacked them for around an hour or even more. The police pretended that they were not able to come, even though the police were seen inside the station, leaving the area. When people showed them this video, they said that, oh, those police who left the station were looking for reinforcements because there was too many gangsters. But they didn't thought for any second of using their service weapons. But however, we saw in October and in November the police just happily using their fire guns, their live ammunition against unarmed children without any excuse. But they just used it. And now, but before, in the 21st of July, when they had a legitimate reason, when they saw gangsters ganging up against innocent citizens, they decided to just leave the area. And what is more, they not only left the station, but the nearest two police stations to this district, Tin Soi Wai and Yunlong police stations, were closed down. Even when there were police inside, they just pulled down the gates and they ignored the people who were outside yelling for help, even though police stations are supposed to be open 24 hours a day. We saw the police talking with the gangsters while the gangsters were holding their weapons. But the police publicly said that they saw no one suspicious that night. No one was arrested. No one was even asked to present their ID cards to the police. So that was clearly a terrorist attack co-organized and sponsored by the police and the government. We also saw the pro-Beijing Legislative Council member Junius Ho shaking hands with the gangsters and congratulating them right after the attack. All this, there is video evidence for all this, and still not a single police member, not a single government member or high rank of the police has been held accountable for this attack. So I'm going to leave the link to this documentary by the New York Times, which I think is almost perfect. It shows perfectly how things unfolded. how people were attacked, and how the police covered the gangsters. I'm going to leave the link in the live chat and also in the description. So again, for those of you who still don't know what is 7/21, 7/21 is basically July 21st. In Hong Kong, we represent dates like that, like 7/21, 10/01. Here you can see they're still showing the blue banner. The reporter is saying, wait, now the reporter is saying that you can see the police using their strong flashlights. Those flashlights, by the way, are white lasers, and they're using it to point it at people's faces. However, the police has arrested and charged people because they were holding or carrying laser pointers, and they accused them of using them as offensive weapons against police officers, and some of them, even minors, have been convicted for carrying lasers. Now, in the background, the police is continue saying, like, this is an illegal assembly, we're going to deal with you with force, which is nonsense, because people are just exercising their right to be on the streets. There is no roadblock, there is no any kind of violence or damage to any property, but the police is still saying this is an illegal assembly. They're arbitrarily declaring illegal assembly areas, which makes people reasonably very angry, which makes them yell things at the police. So I'm going to read some of your comments. Meanwhile, hello Kelvin Liu, thank you so much for joining the live streams. Now the reporter is talking about how they're pointing with their flashlights. Again, the model of these flashlights and the manufacturer instructions clearly state that these flashlights should never be pointed directly at people's faces. Alright, and I know that some demonstrators have been pointed lasers at the police, but there's many things you have to consider. First of all, demonstrators are not police officers. Alright? Police officers are supposed to do what is right, are supposed to not break the law, are supposed to take care of the citizens. The other point is the police has goggles, they have reflective tapes on their face shields, and the demonstrators who point lasers at the police are pointing them from very large distances. However, the police is pointing these flashlights, which are technically labeled as white lasers, from distances even within 1 meter. They are trained professionals. They should be upholding the law and not just saying, oh, the protesters point lasers at our eyes, so now we're going to point lasers at everyone. They're facing no accountability for that, and they know it. They are happy doing this. They're pointing their flashlights, which are actually lasers, damaging people's reporters and just bystanders. And until the police were not just randomly and arbitrarily using violence to treat everyone like it became a police state. Like, before that happened, trust me, no one was pointing lasers at the police. And again, the main point here is not that. The main point is, alright, something did something wrong. Something pointed lasers at the police. Fine, that person is wrong. And I blame that person. But that does not give the permission to the police to do that to everyone else. They're pathetic. They're acting like criminals, thugs, and terrorists. Now the reporter is saying like, what is going on? We don't know what's going on. We're just recording. Now the police are just telling them to just go away, don't stand near us. You can see this is just common folks standing here, exercising their rights to use the streets. And the police is just like, oh, look at my light. They're asking now, are you a reporter? Are you a reporter? Go away immediately. Go away. They're telling the reporters, if you stand here, we can't see. Collaborate with us. In the background, you can hear the crowd saying, dismantle the police force and do it now. Now they're saying, they're singing Chandelier, but with the lyrics that say they beat reporters, they beat girls, they beat legislative council members. Hong Kong police, you're destroying our home. And then, oh damn police, you don't work, you don't study. Why don't you apologize? The report is saying that the majority were just gathering at the Yoho Mall, and now they just came out and like when they were like yelling some stuff at the police, then the police immediately raised the blue banner and declared this an illegal assembly. Now you can tell from the images, they're completely covering their faces. They have reflective tapes on those face shields. They cover their credentials. They don't show any number. And this has been going on for months already. It makes it completely impossible for anyone to identify any of them if they happen, which happens all the time, to break any law or to mistreat people or use excessive force. It's absolutely impossible, and even if it was possible to identify them, exactly what identity was behind this terrorist, police, the police department is in charge of providing punishment, demoting, or charging their own police, and they don't, because the whole department is corrupt. So I don't understand how in which world makes sense that when someone is accused of a crime, they have the right to investigate themselves and give the final decision. Like if I'm charged because I assaulted someone or I stole something, and I'm in the court, I'll say, Your Majesty, after I made my own investigation, I declare myself innocent and I didn't do anything wrong. And then like the witnesses are there saying, hey, we saw you, we have videos, your fingerprints are all over the place. And then the judge will say just like, silence, silence. After hearing the official investigation by the accused, I declare him innocent. Like, how does that make sense? I know I used this comparison before, but I like it, so I use it again. How does that make any sense? Right now, that's what the police is doing here. There is no protocols being followed. You know, in the previous press conference, police press conference, or how we call it, the police lie conference, they said, when they were asked, why did you drive those police vans into the crowds at such speed? The police said, one thing that I have to tell you is that driving fast does not mean it's dangerous. Like what are you talking about? So next time that I drive at 100 kilometers per hour in the street and the police stops me, I'm just gonna say, sorry officer, but driving fast doesn't mean it's dangerous. We saw the video of the police stomping of a student who was restrained and being dragged on the ground. He stomped on his face, and the police, the highest ranks of the police, covered it and said that it was necessary because the protesters was resisting. The reporter is saying, the police is telling the reporters like to go back to the sidewalks because it's dangerous and things like that. And they're just like continue to tell everyone and threaten everyone. Sorry. This live stream is stopped for a while. Let me try. And just 60% of the things the police says is all the time just go back to the sidewalks, all the time, even when people are already on the sidewalks. Now they're asking them to like go away from that street. The reporter said, "Why is everything seems so laggy today?" Anyways, for those of you who don't know what stomping I'm talking about, the stomping on the student's head, which was completely unnecessary. Now they're saying over there, people who are there, dismiss immediately. They're telling them. They're naming the streets. The people in this street, the people in that road. They're not naming different roads. You see, people are just standing on the sidewalks like this. You see on the top left corner, and they're just saying, "People in this road, people in that road, go away immediately. Go back home. Go away." They're saying, "You don't have to come out." He's saying, I'm afraid of you get injured by the cars. Now he's saying oh, you're great, you can smoke with a mask, face mask on. Go away, go away. Just telling everyone to go away. They're saying, go away, there's nothing to see here. Yeah, I was about to show you the case where the police stomps on the student who was being dragged on the ground already by a group of terrorists, riot police. And the police just said that it was necessary. How can you say this is necessary? How come that police did not get demoted or even under investigation for excessive use of force? Here, How? He's standing on top of his face after stomping on it while he was being dragged, while already restrained. In any democracy, they would face at least some kind of accountability. If you cannot have your armed forces have them face justice, then your country is not really a democracy. Your city in the case of Hong Kong. Evgenia Content, thank you so much for your generous contribution. You are amazing. Thank you so much. Now I want to address all the people who are concerned about me for not posting live streams in these few days. Thank you so much for your concern, and I apologize. Yeah, sometimes I might not be able to do live streams, but again, remember, in those cases, please, you can watch the live stream and see if you can discuss, and maybe you will get also some explanations of what is going on in our Discord server. Discord is just like a community where people can chat in different rooms. We have channels for talking about the protest, channels for talking about the live streams. So when I'm not able to live stream, guys, you can find people there who will explain, who will translate. So you should go over there. There is a great community of wonderful people who have come together. Marine vet mom, I'm so sad to hear that, and I really hope that all those who are injustice will face justice at some point. Same for the police here or the police anywhere when they commit a crime. I cannot tolerate, especially when it's the police who commits crimes. I think it's even more disgusting because they are supposed to be protecting people. They are supposed to be trained professionals with higher standards. They are giving weapons and a uniform to carry with honor, but whenever they use it to attack their own citizens, I think it's disgusting. And I hope not only in Hong Kong but in anywhere around the world that there is police abuse, they will face the maximum penalty. Now here this person is saying that the police has like... Alright, so he's saying that they have different police cordons. They're telling him to go all around like the bridge, like so far, but he's trying to get somewhere. But they're asking him to go all the way around for a very far place. They're saying that if they let him go here, but they do not like are responsible of those police who are over there. He's saying like, how about like just everyone goes away, including them. Are you worried to stand here? The reporter is asking. Why should I be like concerned? I'm just trying to get back home. I'm waiting for them to like go away so that I can get home. Like, so I'll just stay here. If he's going to arrest me, I have actually nothing to do. I came over here to buy something, and I went over there to buy. But when I want to come back, like I see them all. Why are they all here? Hey guys, so for those of you who just joined and want to know what's happening, we just saw some people here around Yuen Long, like just standing on the sidewalks. The police was everywhere. Some people were yelling at the police, like voicing out their discontent for their unlawful behavior. And the police immediately proceeded to declare it an illegal assembly, basically telling everyone around there that if they don't go away, they're going to use force to arrest them. So then they just started to push everyone around, the reporters, like telling them to go away and threatening them, and people, the majority of the people just dispersed. So, sir, wait. The report is saying that with the location where they're standing, and she's saying that the police are using the flashlights to point at, I don't know why they're pointing at there. Like there's just reporters, and they're using these white lasers I was talking about to point at directly at people's faces, and just like you see how they're trying to provoke it. It's not like I would legitimately accept their use of flashlights if they were using it to like have a clear image, like maybe it's dark and they want to see clear. But you see how they shake it intentionally to like provoke a discomfort on people, and it just makes me so angry. Like they're just like bullies in a high school, bullying everyone. And like imagine like a high school where there are bullies who are the police, and they like they bully everyone. They use like slingshots to hit their students, and then the teacher protects the bullies, and the ones who are bullied have to go to detention. I think that would be a way to explain this to a child, maybe. But now we're talking about deadly weapons, and we're talking about not going to detention but going to jail. And the bullies, the police, getting paid thousands and thousands of dollars every month for doing this, for harassing, for torturing, beating up, sexual assault. What kind of sense does that make?
頭先仲話咧就你再唔走咧就我帶你走噶啦，咁但係對方只係企喺行人路上面啦。
Like now you can see that people like just on the sidewalks. And like people are eating, it's like just normal. And whenever someone yells something, the police start saying illegal assembly. The report is saying that the police, most of them, are covering their faces and their like credential holders has like a small paper that says PTU something, but it's not a unique identifier. They all have like the same number.
基本上係見到有口罩嘅人士都會用一啲電筒啦，或者冇口罩人士都係用一啲電筒指向佢，然後要求佢離開。現場咧其實唔少都係即係街坊裝嘅人士啦，咁甚至都唔係着黑色衫或者亦都冇戴口罩，咁但係佢哋都係被警員驅散。
I see a lot of people are talking about like what is happening in Poly. For those of you who didn't know, Poly was under siege. Students were trapped. Students were tortured inside and outside when trying to escape. Some of them escaped. Some of them surrendered to the police. Principals from different high schools came over to help. A lot of people who were under 16 years old also were in the school fighting for freedom. And I believe until now there's still some students inside. Guys, if you want to stay updated every day with like concise news and videos about what is going on in Hong Kong, make sure you subscribe to Black Head Down's channel. The link is in the description of this live stream, but I'm also going to paste it now on the live chat. So Black Head Down, and here, this is the channel. Please go subscribe to it. And yeah, for example, Hong Kong Free Press, the November 20 Police Lion Conference. And if you go to the channel, you can see that there is actually so many videos which they have post with subtitles and explanations in English so that you can understand. And actually, from all the way back to like the beginnings of the protests, you can see videos. So go check their content, and you will understand much better everything that is going on here. And please support them. They really need your support. Thank you. So now it seems that the only ones obstructing the road are these terrorists. Guys, did I ask you to subscribe to Blackhead Down's channel, or was I mute? Because what I was saying is that subscribe to this channel. They have so many informative videos with English subtitles and descriptions explaining the situation, concise information, so that you can get a much better understanding of everything that is going around Hong Kong. Videos daily, great content. Please subscribe to them and support them. They need your support. They they just started selling merchandise as well, with messages supporting Hong Kong. So please see their posts talking about their merchandise, a way to support them, or you can support them through Patreon, PayPal. They're great, and they're doing a great service to the whole movement. So I just want to say thanks to them personally for their work, and yes, please guys, if you could support them as well, that would mean the world to me as well. Thank you. Now, there's sad news. There is sometimes this good news as well. For example, a lot of people were talking about the Human Rights and Democracy Act. So let's hope that things will start changing for the better after this. And we have to stay optimistic and never lose hope, no matter how bad things are looking. As long as we stand united and stand with each other, I think we'll have a chance. So let's talk a bit about the Hong Kong Human Rights and Democracy Act, since someone asked for it. And how about we just read the wiki? Wait a second. Oh, there you go. So the Hong Kong Human Rights and Democracy Act of 2019 is a bicameral and bipartisan American legislation that reintroduced the Hong Kong Human Rights and Democracy Act in light of the 2019 Hong Kong extradition bill proposal, basically because of these protests. Let's see what it says here. Directs various departments to assess whether political development in Hong Kong justify changing Hong Kong's unique treatment under the US law. Now, I never really read the Wikipedia article. You guys can of course go read it. And my understanding is that also would try to freeze assets of the people involved, like Carrie Lam. And well, it seems that things have calmed down quite a bit. Again, guys, I'm always checking for new live streams to see if anything else is going on. And I have to say that personally it feels good that nothing really is going on for some time. Let everyone like take a break. I mean, except these guys here, like, but I mean everyone else, the reporters, the emergency responders, the freedom fighters especially. Let them recover and rest. I always try to point out that resting is not the same as giving up. Especially in a long-term battle, we have to learn how to rest and come back even stronger. And if you ever feel like you're tired, you're too overwhelmed, you don't want to keep watching the videos because you feel sad, it's okay. You can stop. You can take a rest. Go out. Stop thinking about it. Don't forget it, but stop thinking about it for a while. Recover, and then come back again. Because that's how long-term fights work. If we just go all in all at once, then we're going to burn out, and it's not going to be good for us. Guys, just wanted to let you know that I'm working already in a series of videos, which are going to be like summaries, 10 to 20 minutes summaries of the things that happen each month. So it's going to be like a 5 or 6, or maybe a bit more if I need to expand on some topic, but about all the events that have taken place. Like, for example, I will start, the first video is going to start telling the differences between Hong Kong and China, mainland China, like the autonomy, and like how we were supposed to have a list of freedoms that are not guaranteed in mainland. And now they just keep basically telling them like, go away, go away. They're just harassing people, basically. I think I recognize this dude. I think I recognize this asshole. I know I recognize that nose. He's saying, go away, go away. Do you go away? And then he started to count it. 1, 2, and now he's laughing. Bitch. Guys, look. I really think it's this guy. Please tell me if you think it's the same one. Look at his face. He's telling you, go back home, go back home. He's telling people to go back home. He's saying, go away, go away. Leave, leave, he's saying. I know I recognize him. I really think it's this guy. This one. Is it the same guy? I really feel he looks like him. Stupid. They're just telling everyone to like go away. That guy. He's saying like, are you guys going to arrest me? And the person sounds very frustrated. They're just... And for all the people that says, come on Lucas, it's not every police that breaks the law, right? You cannot blame all of them. But did we ever see any case where one police officer was stopping another from attacking students with the batons to the head, to excessively using force? Did we ever see any police saving anyone, detaining anyone else, complaining publicly? Those who do, I respect. But the silent majority of the police force, they also have to bear a responsibility for staying silent, because they both represent the same institution. They both hold the same uniform. And if there are criminals within the police force, then the good police are supposed to go after those criminals, but they are not. Sorry guys, I got distracted. I was talking about the videos that I'm going to make, like summaries of the events of each month, so they're more concise and it's easier for everyone to share. Because I know that you cannot just tell everyone, hey, watch these live streams that are several hours each. Like, people have their own lives. They don't have like time, and I would understand that. Like, the people who watch for hours, guys, you have my most deep appreciation. You're awesome. But I also understand that there are people who might prefer not to spend so many hours, and that's why I'm working right now in summaries of the... He's saying, are you going to call the police? If you're not going to call the police, then go away from here. Blah, blah, blah. I cannot even understand what he's saying. And he's saying, this is your first police warning. He's saying, it's none of your business. It's none of your business. Go away, go away. They're just saying, you're like, what? Like this, what did he say? Disrupting society? What the hell? Or something like that. If you're just here, like, I will accuse you of breaking the law or something like, what the hell is he talking about? Here they're arresting someone, like they're kneeling him against the wall. I don't know why the necessity of kneeling him down on the concrete while there is so many riot police in full gear around. Guys, those of you who watch the streams for hours, you don't know how much I appreciate and respect and admire your dedication and for being concerned. You're concerned about what's happening. You guys are awesome. Wait, we hear a child crying. I'm not sure the reason why this child's crying. Another reporter is asking. She's just scared. She's just scared. The person said to the reporter. He's saying, I saw someone beating someone up. Then the police asking like, did you get beaten up? No, he didn't beat me up. I saw him beating someone else, attacking someone else. He's saying like, who, like, and like they're harassing the person. He's saying, if I see you here again, I'm really going to arrest you. I really will arrest you. Are you not feeling well? He's saying, if you don't feel well, I'm going to call an ambulance now. Otherwise, go away or I will arrest you. Go away. He's saying, is this an illegal assembly? But he continues to say, go away, go away, go away. He's saying, now he's asking, where should I go? Where should I go? He's saying, where do I leave? I mean, where do you leave? Then go back home, he's saying. He's breaking the law by not letting people exercise their rights. This is literally a police state. They're acting like they are in a curfew. They're just saying like, if you don't feel well, I'm going. He's now counting 1, 2, 3. Go, go, go! Son of a bitch! Oh my god, I'm so angry right now. He's saying, you're not feeling well! Go away! Go away! Sleep at home! Oh my god! 黐撚線，你有冇搞撚錯？仆街差佬，魔警。Now they're saying illegal assembly, illegal assembly. By not letting people exercise their rights through means of intimidation and force. You're breaking the law. You're a terrorist. This is delayed, by the way, 2 minutes. We're seeing here 10:11. Here's 10:09. But I guess 2 minutes doesn't make really a difference. Share this video, guys. Share the video that I sent on live chat, Instagram video, and laugh at that dude. Make it viral. Hopefully we'll see himself. I'm sure it's the same terrorist. He's just yelling at everyone, harassing everyone, and not letting people exercise their rights of being. Those of you who think that protests have like quiet down these days, I believe there is several reasons. Like first of all, like a lot of people who have like are resting like over exhaustion from the sieges on universities and things like that. But also, I think people are trying to keep a low profile, at least for a few days, so that the government will not have an excuse to cancel the district council elections. Although they're so rigged, and there has been unlawful and unfair disqualifications of pro-democracy candidates. A lot of them have been intimidated and attacked. Still, we want to try to go for the district council elections. So you see, guys, it's not people who are violent. Never believe the excuse that the police acts like this because people are violent towards them. That's bullcrap. Them and arrest them like you see there in the background. Let's change the audio over here. I'm going to refresh that. Illegally stop and searching people is against the Article 28 of the Basic Law of Hong Kong. Some context in case you haven't getting so much lag.
位置喺元朗千色匯對出啲石凳上面，定係只係企響一啲鋪頭前面？
The report is explaining what has been going on, like the police not letting anyone be around and just
剛剛咧其實都有啲
telling everyone to go away.
女嘅市民啦、途人啦，就響遠處咧就高聲咁樣鬧警方，類似係黑警，或者用一啲粗口鬧佢哋。咁警員咧就
She's also saying that
然後咧就有講到話新屋嶺等緊你咁樣嘅。
Oh my God. So the reporter is saying that a girl was yelling at the police. She said some bad words to them, and then the police said, "Thank you very much. San Ok Lang Detention Center is waiting for you." They told the girl. We know that San Ok Lang Detention Center is a place near China where they took protesters. And there was a lot of testimonies coming from there that they were tortured, they were raped, sexually assaulted, beaten up. And the testimonies actually were confirmed kind of with the hospital reports that came out after those arrestees that were able to come out alive, went to the hospital and reported being tortured. And indeed, the hospital report said those injuries show signs of torture, both limbs broken and the kind of injury, the kind of trauma were all indicative of torture. Another thing that I think is important that we keep mentioning is that the police said in their public conferences that they did not enter Poly U. They said, "We did not enter Poly U, but we were watching the live stream together." Makes me so angry, especially when we're seeing it live. The police rushed inside. They threw a student through the staircase while on a neck lock. They were beating the students with batons, kicking them on the faces when they were on the ground, pepper spraying them, shooting at them. And then the police said they did not go inside the school. How are we allowing a police department who has been proven to lie over and over and over to continue to perform as police, to continue to hold weapons and conduct those press conferences and believe anything they say? How come there's some international media outlets out there who are reporting the numbers of the police as official statistics? Why would anyone believe official numbers coming from a government which is puppet to the CCP? Why would anyone believe something coming from a government puppet of the CCP, where there are concentration camps with millions of people inside? All their official reports become meaningless with the first lie that we can prove. But it's not the first lie we prove. I don't even think it's the 10th or the 100th lie that we have proven by the police. Reason Wong, unfortunately, I agree with you. Unfortunately, I think it's very hard to get like strong evidence, like let's say a video. But I just want to tell you one thing, like for everyone to think. If they were able to rape a 62-year-old man with a police baton in a hospital bed, how could not we believe the testimonies of the girls who said they were raped in a detention center where the police they refused to let any investigation take place? I know of course it would be so important to have like hard evidence, like a video, but of course it's going to be impossible to get a video from the police. They're not going to accuse themselves because they are corrupt from the top to the bottom. I think the closest thing we have right now is the and I'm looking forward to know more about this, but there's one girl who resulted pregnant, and from my understanding, she got already an abortion, of course, and the hospital took a sample of the embryo. So there is like the chance that we can, after the DNA test, if somehow we can manage to get the DNA of the police that were involved, because that girl was gang raped, that would be like clear evidence, right? I'm not saying that I don't believe. I am 100% sure that the police has raped girls and boys in the detention centers. But if we manage to get that proof, it will make it easier for let everyone know and believe the truth. And it's going to be hard. The police was already trying to interfere with the hospital, in that case with the abortion, and trying to like I believe it was like trying to disclose the girl's information, things like that. But luckily they got like a court order to not to restrict any revealing any information of that patient who had the abortion. Oh my God! So David Tran, thank you for elaborating more in what I was just saying. David Tran said they already got the DNA, but the police investigator dismissed it because it does not match their story or something like that. Yeah, I remember that they were saying like they did not deny it, but they said like the story is not like correct, something like that. It was very weird and like shady. Oh God. So you also need to like get the DNA from the accused of the police, and I don't believe the police will be willing to provide DNA after dismissing the. Oh God, this just makes me so much angry. Thank you so much, David Tran, by the way, for your continuous support and your generous contribution. Also, guys, in these past few days, I'm not going to show you images of that, but you can see I linked the posts on my Instagram stories. There has been some few more cases of suicides. Another one is a 17-year-old girl who again was half naked, and it's just horrible. So my best wishes for the victims and their families, their friends, their close ones. By the way, the other day when people were trying to help those in PolyU, and they were trying to make like a distraction to the police, they were in Yaumate and other areas near the university to try to thin out the police force near the university. The police did this, and around 4 a.m. The police just set a cordon around all the area. There was so many ambulances. A ambulance crew member managed to tell a reporter, although she refused to say the nature of the injuries of these injured people. She said that there were at least 31 injured people in that area that they took into ambulances. And then we saw videos coming out of that place warning graphic content incoming.
Trying to run people down. Holy shit!
To this, the police replied in the press conference, "Driving fast does not mean that it's dangerous." And afterwards, a reporter from HK Golden, who stayed there until like 5 a.m. almost. Like the police had all the area with a cordon, like police tape. They didn't let anyone go in, especially reporters. But at the end, he managed to ask an ambulance crew, and the woman told the reporter that there were at least 31 injured that they brought into the ambulances. By the way, guys, the police arrests doctors and reporters on a regular basis, especially when there is demonstrators in need of medical assistance. They will arrest more doctors. But whenever there's mafias who were self-defensed by the crowds, the police will just call these guys and ask them to treat them. Even though the police themselves has first aid, they're supposed to have first aid training. Of course, they don't want to work extra. Let's use the volunteers, but let's stop them from helping the protesters who are fighting for the future of Hong Kong. Reason Wong, I think it was already done by our dear friend at Black Head Down, I believe. Let me check the channel. Wait a second. Like putting the driving back to back. Yeah, this one. So please go check it out. So here is what you were saying. So the press conference, the police saying driving fast doesn't mean it's dangerous, and then showing the video right there. So remember, guys, subscribe to this channel and show them your love, show them your support, please. Storm beats. Yes, the police are just outside trying to provoke people. Actually, we saw them like pointing flashlights at people who were just standing around. They already managed to harass people until most of them left, but now they're even arresting people for nothing. Just illegally stop and searching and arresting people, even though no one was like blocking the roads. Like, if someone is blocking the roads, although I agree with blocking the roads because I think it's a legit way of protesting in the current situation. I would understand if the police arrest those people and of course treat them fairly. But right now people were just doing nothing and they get still arrested. police is just doing whatever they want, because that's what happens when you give power to someone and a mask to hide behind without any kind of accountability. Someone is saying like, people of Hong Kong come out every day. We don't attack, we don't destroy, we don't do anything. And I think at the end, I couldn't hear clearly, but I believe saying like, wait, let me hear and I will translate the main point of. Saying, it's you who make this mess in Hong Kong, it's not the students. How about you arrest your own kids? He's saying you should be like me. He's saying like the police should be like us and stand against the government, against Carrie Lam. Now he's talking about TVB, telling them to like tell the truth. It's a bit hard to understand. Do you know how many people applied to become police officers this year at the police school? Like only 10 some people. Basically he's like saying some facts and blaming the police and telling them that they should stand against the government with them. By the way, guys, I already told many of you, but just want to give a reminder that my contract with my landlord is finished. So I'll be moving very soon, and you know, like moving has a lot of things. Like I will have to do a lot of things and get internet and everything. So might be a period of time where I'm not able to upload nor live stream. All right, so don't be concerned. I am going to like tell you on Discord or on the YouTube community tab. Maybe upload a picture or something, letting you know my current situation. And but yeah, just giving you a heads up on what's coming in a few days.
而家我哋嚟到元朗康樂路輕鐵站對出馬路呢個位行人路呢個位置啦。咁而家有大批嘅防暴警員喺行人路上面就設咗封鎖線。咁而家呢，警員喺入邊其實遠處啦，就都係搜查緊一啲市民。咁頭先呢，就現場消息就話呢，至少帶走咗2個人，咁亦都有幾個市民呢就被搜身。咁警方呢就設咗一個比較遠嘅封鎖線啦，其實，咁所以呢，就
guys, do you think it's normal that there is so many riot police on the street when there's absolutely no riot, not even a protest, not even people gathering, and now they're waiting until 11? I tell you, they're just looking at their phones waiting for 11 so that they can get their extra payment, their OT that comes from the taxpayers that they are brutalizing, torturing and killing. It just makes me so angry. Sen, thank you so much. Sen's message is stay safe and thank you for doing everything you do at Oil. Sen, thank you so much for your words and your contribution. It really means a lot. Thank you so much. Hey, Gone Farming, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll let you know if I need anything, alright? Thank you, Gone Farming. They are bringing residents inside the vehicles, the report is saying right now. Tom Luciter is asking for a Momo cam. Sorry, but Momo is not here right now. She's sleeping somewhere else. And yeah, maybe next time.
啱啱再有2個市民呢，就啱啱再有2個市民呢，就被帶上警車，咁再之前呢，亦都帶走咗2個，即係至少4個人呢被帶走。
Now the man who was talking earlier, now the police finally harassing him. The police were saying this is an illegal assembly. Keep moving forward. And someone said no one is making a mess. And police just look at them. By the way, guys, something I need to tell you is that in these few days, the police has been constantly checking students, stop and searching students, minors, in the train stations when these students are trying to get back to school in the morning. I have some photos, for example, here. Every day, in these past few days, they just randomly going around different stations telling students to stop here, and they check their bags, they check their bodies, they check their identities. The classes actually were just resumed for 2 days, but in these 2 days they have just been stopping and searching the students. But the other day, the gangsters came out to the streets. Actually, they were holding axes, like literally holding an axe on the street, threatening people. And no police was seen. No police came over to check the gangsters. Let me get a picture of that.
咁佢雙手擺頭啦，就被警員搜緊身。咁亦都有警員呢，就用強光嘅電筒呢，照向樓上嘅民居。咁而遠處都隱約見到呢，至少有
Talis Kuji M, they're like around 14 years old all the time. The students, like the average I see, are 14 years old.
鋪頭即係面牆咁樣坐咗喺地下嘅。咁唔知佢哋係等待被拘捕定係等待搜身？
The police in the background continues to say this is an illegal assembly. And the reporter was describing how they're stop and searching a person over there, a young man with his hands behind his back. You can see that he's not even wearing like full black or anything.
現場見到至少有2個市民啦，就坐咗喺地下，面壁咁坐咗喺地下。
The report's also saying that making them like sit on the ground, checking their bags. By the way, I want to show you here. This is the guy with the axe. That he has on his hand is an axe. He's threatening people. He doesn't even need to wear a mask because he knows that he's not going to get arrested by the police. They know they have full support by the government and the police. Here's the images. They're wielding freaking axes and threatening people. Just walking around with a sharpened axe without fear of getting arrested. But don't you dare wear a mask in public, or the police is going to tackle you down on the ground, slam you, beat you up, pepper spray you and arrest you. AD is asking for a quick summary. So basically, people just on the streets doing nothing wrong, no roadblocks, no nothing, and the riot police coming over saying it's an illegal assembly, telling everyone to go away, harassing people, yelling at them, insulting them, stop and searching people, already few arrested, but no one did anything wrong, absolutely nothing wrong, and now they are just staying around waiting, I believe, for 11 to go away. They're just waiting for 11 so that they can get their OT, extra time payment. Kuya Pajo is asking, did the police or the government declare a curfew or something? Because that's what they're seeing right now. If I just saw the images, I would also think this is a curfew. But the government or the police has not announced any kind of martial law or curfew. But they're totally acting like it was. So they are breaking the law by doing this. ERAD or ERAD, yes, people in Hong Kong, we have the right by law to assemble, to go on strike, to demonstrate. Wait, they're just telling the reporters to go away, like stand back, stand back. And guys, sorry, I'm going to show you here now. These are the students. The students being like stopped by the police. Not even stopped, sorry, arrested. Students. For what reason? Nothing. They're arresting whoever they want. And we know by a fact that the police has arrest quotas. We heard it directly from the radios. I remember, the case I remember most clearly was in Wong Tai Sin, when they said, we have arrested enough people in Wong Tai Sin, let's go, let's go. That's what they said, it came directly from their radio. This woman is saying, do you know what's like people's rights? And now they're just yelling at her. She's using logic and actually having real good arguments. But now they're just telling her to go away, keep moving, keep moving. You wanted to arrest me. I'm saying I'm trying to take public transport here. But now they're telling her to go away. Give you one more warning. This is an illegal assembly. You're illegally assembling here. Guys, it's quite hard to understand what she's saying right now from the distortion, but she's like accusing the police, and she was giving an example of a Japanese person who was arrested and beaten up by the police from when the person came out of PolyU, and when the Japanese person came out from the detention, that person publicly stated that the police beat them up inside the station. Again, why there is people today in Yunnan is because it's the 4th month since the terrorist attack that was co-sponsored by the police and arranged by the police. So please look at the New York Times documentary in the link in the description. And wait, now I'm sure they're going to start harassing this woman. Let's listen. They're saying, I give you so many chances, I'm telling you to go away, you're not going away. They're telling her to go away, I'm warning you, go away, go away, go away. She's asking for, what is your number? What is your police number? Give me your number. But they're just telling her to go away. They're saying, stop interrupting and disturbing police work. She has been like telling that I believe she's saying that the Hong Kong law has to be respected and things like that. But guys, you see right now 11 p.m. exactly. They stop paying attention to her, and I'm sure they're now going to get ready to go away in their police vehicles. She's saying you're making a shame of the law. I think there's a police baton on the ground there. And a terrorist came and picked it up. Sorry, police officer.
而家我哋喺元朗大馬路啦，康樂路輕鐵站附近嘅。咁頭先呢，警員呢就
記者可唔可以俾條路大家行下好唔好？唔該。
They're telling the reporters that to stop blocking the road, basically.
警員呢就響康樂路輕鐵站附近呢，至少制服咗搜查咗幾名人士，至少帶走咗4個人。
The reporter is saying that they have stopped and searched over 10 people and at least arrested 4.
咁頭先呢，亦都有個婆婆呢，就不停咁同警方理論。
And she's also talking about the old lady who has been putting the police on their place.
蝦阿婆，而家亦都有個黑衣嘅男士呢，就被警方截查。
And also she's saying that there is a young man in black clothes who is being stopped and searched.
咁講翻之前少少啦，今日就係11月21號，係元朗721事件4個月。咁市民呢，就響YOHO商場嗰度發起一個靜坐活動，咁就提醒市民無忘721嘅。咁一批市民呢，就響商場靜坐完之後呢，就部分人行到元朗大馬路呢一度。咁警方呢，係大概響15至20分鐘之後就到場啦，就隨即呢，響多個馬路嗰度戒備，亦都驅趕行人路上面嘅市民。呢
度呢，其實試咗好多次㗎。係啊，佢每一次經過呢度係即係 slap 咗佢啦。都幾唔好。
咁
未上車咯喎，我哋下架喺10條。
咁睇下佢哋。咁一批市民呢，都而家我哋喺大馬路，警員呢就再驅趕響行人路上面嘅街坊。
Now they're like the police are moving and just telling the people on the roads, on the sidewalks, like yeah, just yelling at them.
就對外邊馬路就做過啲咩啦，咁啊好多人都係望住佢哋，指住佢哋。咁阿 Sir 都曾經。
The reporter say that he's not sure, but a lot of people were pointing at this location and looking up and like. Something's going on.
有半百記者就跑咗數百米啊，但係就跑到入嚟就唔係好知咩事，因為剛才就見到一批警員咧就好匆忙咁樣跑入嚟喎。咁究竟咩事咧？
The report is saying that he saw police suddenly rushing in this direction, but exactly what happened, the reporter is not sure.
嘈噃！原來我哋已經跑咗一個圈㗎啦，又行翻出嚟大馬路啦。
The report is saying that they already went around in a circle and they came back to the big road. 'They're yelling at the reporters, telling them to stop disturbing everything. Like, it's so laggy right now. They're telling everyone, like, stand over there. You stop intervening with police work. He's saying, stay here, don't let anyone get through. Ah, so laggy. Sorry about the lag.
你睇到警員咧，而家係對於記者進行拘捕，記者都舉起手啦。係啦。睇住。
Someone is saying there's no freedom of the press. The reporter was saying you can see now how they are like treating the reporters. The reporter is saying that they are constantly telling the reporters to go away. Yeah, actually you can tell the lag is coming from the camera, from the reporter there, but not from their studio, because their studio you can see the words and the titles added at the studio are clear, but the reception we're getting from the reporters, the live stream in particular, is very laggy in all the live streams as well. However, I don't have any lag on my computer. And I shouldn't have done that. Let me just quickly I'll hide this one, which is smaller, so that we can have a full screen fill in all the gaps.
警方話記者同警方要互相合作。
嘅記者啦，咁暫時警方嘅出拉後邊都係其他記者傳媒亦都喺度採訪緊嘅。現場係元朗喜利唱片嘅位置，即喺豐年路同埋康樂路輕鐵站中間嘅交界位，接近元朗廣場附近。
The reporter is describing the location, which is near the Yunlong shopping mall, and yeah, that the police are like telling the reporters to stay away. Some people are cheering to the reporters, telling them like cheering reporters. MGA said a few days ago China has sent out soldiers from the barracks on no legal grounds, claiming themselves volunteers. Yeah, actually that's illegal, and I believe that they were tasting waters to see what will be the international reaction for actually putting the PLA publicly on the streets. And I think we need to talk more about that.
青山公路元朗段啦，咁警方個方向都似係行翻去警局嘅。咁後邊呢，亦都有市民開始陸續又再聚集喺度叫囂啦。警方係喺馬路上未有任何行動嘅。
The report saying that it seems that the police are walking towards the police station. He's saying that there is nothing going on the streets right now around here.
咁市民係叫警方做曱甴，叫佢行翻上行人路嘅。位置去到元朗警署附近元朗廣場嘅天橋，警方沿途亦都向上面嘅天橋用呢個照明係照上面睇下冇其他嘅行人喺上面嘅。咁上面當然有少量嘅行人啦，因為條行人路嚟噶嘛。
Guys, right now I'm trying to do something about the lag. Give me a second, please.
分成兩隊啦，有一邊就向咗呢個學校嗰邊啦。有一邊就警方係沿住馬路一字排開咁樣繼續行，應該係返去元朗警署方向㗎。
Alright, let's see if it's a little bit better right now.
警方沿途返緊警署方向嘅時候，基本上都仲有好多途人嘅，因為時間都尚早。 咁好多途人可能係啱啱落車啦，或者啱啱經過翻屋企嘅。
All right, let's see if it's better. Oh wow, Akira Yamato, thank you so much for your generous contribution. ありがとうございました。Yeah, if you have any question, please feel free to let me know. You can also find me and other people who are willing to help in the Discord. But yeah, thank you so much. Your contribution is very valuable. Thank you.
咁我哋暫時就唔刻意跟過去警署嘅方向啦，因為而家紅燈，我哋唔會立亂過馬路嘅。咁我哋綠燈，我哋就跟翻住警方嘅方向行翻過去啦。
The reporter is saying now is a green light. We're going to follow them where they're walking towards. And earlier he said that it seems that they're walking to the police station.
位置啦，咁警方應該而家係兩邊集合，亦都有警員喺現場指揮交通㗎。咁見到防暴警察咧，亦都慢慢地係喺呢個時候咧，就去到元朗警署啦。
Yeah, so now they went to the police station in Yunlong. The police station that they closed, intentionally shut down during the terrorist attack in Yunlong 4 months ago. Alright guys, so I was telling you earlier why people were gathered near Yunlong today. I have put a link in the description of the video. You can see here, watch this short documentary on the description. Please take a look at it, because I think it's a very good visual investigation showing how the police collaborated with the gangsters and they intentionally gave them a window to attack people in Yunlong. Link in the description. There's other documentaries as well. Some of them are longer, so you can see, but it's definitely very good. Please go watch it so you understand what happened on the 21st of July. In few sentences, the gangsters, the mafias came out. The police received over 2,000 calls that they ignored, even telling people, if you are scared, you should have stayed at home. The people tried to go to the police stations directly, but the two closest police stations were closed. And later, when the police finally arrived, even though they were seen interacting with the mafias, while the mafias were holding their weapons, they did not arrest or ask for a single identity card of these mafias. And then they even said in a public statement that they saw no one suspicious that night.
相信大家嚟翻呢個路段啦，都感受到呢個路段啦，已經係冇乜人叫囂，或許已經回復平靜。咁我哋再行前少少睇，係咯，喺上一個路口喎，喺上一個路口啲防線。
Yeah, I was talking about the triads. Sometimes I call them mafia because more people, I think, would understand what I mean when I say mafia. But the gangsters, the triads, the mafias. Basically, the underworld came out and attacked people.
係喎，仲有兩個喺度喎。係啦，咁我哋咧就翻到嚟康樂路。哇！呢度有條防線。
哦，屌你！
聽唔到啊！大聲啲啊！屌你個撚樣！
So someone was just telling the police like, "What the hell are you pointing at?" and like insulting them a little bit, which the police totally deserve, to be honest. They're just pointing their. He's saying like, "You're doing it again." Like, just you can see how they're provoking people with these white lasers. They're technically labeled as white lasers. And the reporter is saying now they're showing the blue banner and walking towards our direction. The reporter said. Now they're telling people to go to the sidewalks, and this is a police announcement. Basically, this is an illegal assembly. You're all breaking the law, and we're going to use force to arrest you and disperse you.
X 繼續向前行。
咁剛才啦，有警員啦，就係表揚警員，有警員係表揚記者啦，就係咪有記者係表揚警員有禮貌，咁但係咧同行嘅一啲警員啦就態度比較惡劣啦，咁就記者咧以一個嘅笑聲去回應警員嘅時候咧，咁就警員就話笑咩笑？
So the reporter is explaining that one reporter was appreciating one of the police for like having good manners, but then other police just prove that one guy wrong.
近住呢一個中星徑嘅位置啊。大馬路嘅呢一段路段啦，即係馬會呢一邊啦，其實都已經係警員嘅布防。有一個呢度，咩事？冇啊！有啊，灰色衫。啱啱警員啦，係叫佢唔好賴尿。
They're like arresting someone in gray clothes. The reporter said, or stop in searching or arresting. I think they're arresting. Yeah, they're taking him away.
現場啦，不停啦，有人係嗌收隊啦曱甴，同埋收隊啦垃圾。
The reporter just said that they said wait, I couldn't hear.
我諗剛才啦，見到呢一批警員嘅隊伍入邊啦，係有一名灰色衞衣嘅男子啦，係被扣上索帶嘅雙手。咁剛才警員啦就係對佢講，叫佢唔好賴尿。咁我哋要係啦，咁呢批嘅警員啦，同樣都係往朗屏嘅方向推進啊，即係警署方向。呢邊個？太牛，同埋佢冇領取。
We hear a lot of people being very angry in the background.
voice input 啦，聽機就 voice input 都要聽機，唔係啊，我係打字聽機。OK。咁同樣地啦，呢一批嘅警員啦，都係往住警署嘅方向進發啦。我個對面影好冇啊？好啊，小心。
So yeah, I think the reporter just said that the police are walking towards the police station.
喺元朗為大家報道啦。咁今日嘅元朗啦，大概就7點零8點鐘嘅時候啦，喺 Yoho 咧就有一個靜坐嘅活動。咁主要咧都係想無忘721。
The reporter is saying that earlier there was this event in Yunlong, the silent sit-in. Where people were like commemorating, it's not like celebrating, but like commemorating the terrorist attack that happened, mourning, you can say, the terrorist attack that happened on the 21st of July, that was co-sponsored by the police. Yes, one young man has been arrested. They're taking him back. Like 30 police in full gear taking one young man for no reason.
拍攝低現場嘅情況。係啦，咁啊，剛才都行咗一轉㗎啦。咁呢度再直行啦，其實就係警署嘅位置啊。即使警員啦係繼續往警署嘅方向行啦，咁但係大馬路啦依然係不停有人叫囂啦。謝謝你。做過啊？我哋跟住一齊。係啦，呢一批警員咧，同樣都係往呢一個警署嘅方向。剛才啦，呢批嘅警員呢，就係喺馬會對出開始推進嘅。佢哋咧就見到咧，佢哋嘅隊伍入邊咧有一名灰色衞衣嘅男子咧，就雙手被扣上索帶，然後押送到去元朗警署嘅位置啦。咁其實剛才咧，我哋都係突然間見到嗰名男子喺警方嘅人群之中啦。咁其實咧都唔清楚佢幾時被捕。
I think the reporter is saying that she was not clear at what point the person was arrested.
係啦，咁剛才啦，元朗大馬路咧就分咗兩邊行車線嘅警員啦，兩批嘅警員啦，即係馬會對出個位置啊，兩批嘅警員都相繼啦，係行翻去元朗警署嘅位置㗎啦。
So just now, the two groups of police went back to the police stations. The reporter is saying, and I believe this is quite delayed. So let me refresh that. Yeah.
暫時嚟講啦，我哋呢一個近朗屏方向嘅元朗大馬路，咁啊大部分嘅警員呢都已經係往呢一個元朗警署嘅方向行走咗㗎啦。咁或者啦，我哋呢條嘅直播啦就可以嚟到呢度先。咁啊，如果元朗大馬路或者元朗嘅其他地方啦，仲有啲突發嘅情況嘅話咧，咁可能先至再為大家報導啦。咁多謝大家收睇讀媒嘅直播啦，大家行前就可以放讀媒啦，冇都唔緊要。
Now the report is saying that they're going to stream until here, but if they see anything new coming out, they're going to let us know.
Telegram 同埋 YouTube 啊，仲有
And follow them in Telegram on YouTube.
大概情況就係咁樣。
And that's the situation right now.
有突發嘅事情啦，先為大家報導啦。
Alright, let me switch the audio over here. And I have a small present for everyone. Can you guess what it is? I know a lot of you really like her, so yeah, just gonna share, like, I don't know. I hope you don't mind having the Momo cam on. Momo. Momo. Do you see how she looked over the screen? Because I'm in front of the screen. So again, this was relatively a easy evening, fortunately. I say relatively because 5 months ago, what we're seeing right now would be like, absolute chaos. But the police has just made it so that the frame of reference is out of the spectrum, basically. We have seen so much evil and wrongdoings coming from the police that even now when they're like breaking the law and arresting people arbitrarily, we still find it to be a relatively calmed evening, which is actually, when you put that in perspective, makes it feel like so bad, it makes me feel so bad. But I guess we have seen worst, and I just hope that, justice will be served, that I hope that the Human Rights and Democracy Act will be signed soon. And I hope that other countries will also freeze these people's assets, these high-rank officers. All these people are rich, are filthy rich, and they have properties and assets all over the world. And I really hope that countries can freeze their assets, can stop their visas. Like Carrie Lam's family, they all hold British passports. They all live in England. They all have their houses in the US, in England, and in Europe. And I think countries can really help putting pressure on those who are pulling the strings on everything that is happening. Hey Momo, thank you so much for your contribution. Momo said, "Hi Lucas and hi Momo the cat. Stay safe. Thank you so much." Connor Tucker, thank you so much and have a good night. I think, yes, I'm also going to go soon because I don't think much is going on right now. I want to keep working on the other videos with the summaries, you know, so that we can easily spread more awareness. And like, you know, summaries. I was thinking of making summaries of each month, but some of you suggested that I should make summaries of each week. So basically what I'm going to do is going to be like showing different videos in chronological order, while explaining them. Things like the 21st of July or like the 12th of June are going to be like major points that I want to show in those videos. Like for example, the one I'm making right now is June, starting to explain why the extradition bill was a complete attack to citizens' rights and freedoms, and then how the police violently attacked the people who were exercising the right of demonstrating, which escalated into more and more protests, which always were met with extreme use of violence by the police. That's basically going to be the first video in this short series that I'm preparing. So, especially because with all the moving, I might not be able to do the live streams. So in my spare times, I'm going to try to be making these videos, because I can like work on it a few minutes at a time. Linda G, thank you so much. So much. I really appreciate it. Joven Mo is saying, have a very sweet good night, everyone. Thank you, guys. Yes, have everyone a good night. Reason Wong, looking forward to the summaries videos by order. Thanks, Lucas. You're very welcome. Thanks to you, Reason Wong. Stuart Walker. Oh, you're talking to Moment. It's alright. Blackhead Down has a video of the police talking about how the police use force when quote-unquote needed. I find that profound, that the police lie. Actually, yes, it makes me shiver. Like when I hear those lies and they just say it like nothing. They are really evil to be able to just lie like this when they're violating human rights. They have not accepted a single case of excessive use of force by the riot police in these 6 months almost, where we have plenty of evidence. So, Bill Yeti, Bill Yeti, thank you for pointing that out. Oh wait, was it you? No, it was Kelly Jodoin. Yeah, Kelly, thank you for pointing that out. Bill Yeti said New York is trying to make it illegal to annoy a cop. Cop just has to say you annoy them and they can put you in jail. That sounds very bad. I think unless someone actually represents a threat to someone, the police should not use any kind of force against someone. Seal Silam. Okay, nice job. Thanks very much. Lucas and all moderators, thanks to you for being here, and thank you so much for your constant support. Really appreciate it. Brar, how do I read your name? Brar Ravir? Sorry if I read your name incorrectly, but good night to you and stay safe as well. Thank you so much. J.O. Young, thank you so much for your contribution. Looking forward to the summaries. Good night. Thanks so much. I will try my best to make them interesting, concise, and informative. Thank you so much. Good night, Momo. And yeah, everyone else, thank you so much. I think we're going to finish the live stream soon. However, if in the middle of the night I notice that something's going on, I'm most likely going to start another live stream. So make sure that you subscribed to this YouTube channel and you have enabled the notifications so that YouTube is actually going to tell you when I upload a video and or a live stream in this case. so that you don't miss any of my uploads. And yeah, I just want to say thanks to everyone. Thank you so much for those of you who are concerned about what is happening here in Hong Kong and the victims and like basically injustice in the world. Guys, you're such a group of nice people, wonderful people, and I'm very happy to be able to talk with you and that we have this chance to interact and talk to each other.
昌盛徑嘅位置啦。咁其實今日咧就係721事件4個月。咁咧就
Now the reporter is making a summary saying that it's the 4th month after the 21st of July incident. I don't like calling incident, I like calling it terrorist attack. So people were gathering in Yoho, I think Yoho, yeah, Yoho shopping mall in Yunnan. And then people came out of the Yoho Mall and the police were outside here in the street. And then they just started to... The reporter saying no one was blocking roads or damaging anything, no one was doing nothing. But the police just came and illegal assembly and everything that we saw, the police harassing people. And they arrested several people, stop and search even more. And... yeah, they just went away at 11 some. They started to go away, and about 11:30 they already went inside the police stations. So basically that's the summary of today. Guys, again, please watch. Momo wants you to watch this short documentary. It's just 7 minutes. Please watch it. It's in English. So basically it explains very well what happened 4 months ago. On the 21st of July.
After weeks of protests in Hong Kong.
Here you can see how the terrorists who were backed by the police and the government attacked everyone.
Demonstrators heading home after an anti-government march.
So in a summary, people had a peaceful march, they were going back home, and then the gangsters, the triads, were attacking everyone. And even when there were police inside that very same station, while the people, the white t-shirt gangsters were there attacking people, they just left. They just left. So please watch it. It's very good. And you will get much better context and understanding. Yeah, Quan Lee, I am also very grateful that we didn't see any major violent incident coming from the police today. It's good so that people can get some peace of mind and some rest. So thank you, and thank you everyone, guys. And take care of yourselves, please. Stay safe, stay well. If you feel tired, remember, resting is not the same as giving up. You can rest, you can isolate yourself for some time so you can recover and then come back again and keep the fight. And even if you cannot go onto the streets to demonstrate or to march, you can actually help and do a lot from your place, from your computer, just by spreading information and calling out on the 50 cents that you see on other videos and other medias. That's actually a very, very important part of the fight. Our time now is so important to have people online debunking the misinformation, because I think an essential part right now of this battle is the information battle. And the Chinese, the CCP, have the 50 cents, and we need to do our best to fight them back, spreading the truth. So thank you so much, guys. Gonna increase the size of Momo here. Let's see if she's just so sleepy, and sometimes she sleeps with her eyes open. So Momo, close your eyes. There you go. Sometimes she leave her eyes a little bit open, and I'm just afraid that her eyes gonna get very dry. So, alright guys, take care. Remember, although it's difficult times, I have a lot of hope. I am looking forward for tomorrow. So, by no means I intend to end my own life. And you all stay safe. You're wonderful. And I will see you very soon. Adiós. Thank you so much. Really.